Howdy, folks, and welcome to episode 151. So many projects and not enough time. Welcome, one and all, to another great show, I hope. Fingers crossed. McMurray will be joining us here shortly. We might have a warm up sighting, and Reese should be joining us here in a little while. So, pretty good. Pretty good cast of characters tonight. And as always, we want to start off by talking about our sponsors. Go check them out over at wiley-games.com for all of your Fistful of Lead goodness. Um, we are waiting with bated breath for the newest game to come out. It's going to be called Arena of Blood. Is a fast-paced, bloody game of gladiator fighting, gladiatorial games, if you will. It can be done one versus one. It can be done as a multiplayer game. I think that's where it really shines when you've got multiple fighters out on the field. It's not in any way, shape, or form really supposed to be historical. It is designed to be very Hollywood, much like the other Fistful of Lead games, or I should say, other Wiley games, because this is not a Fistful of Lead game. It is a different style of play. It is designed to focus on a single character, so to speak. But you can run multiple characters, just not like Fistful of Lead. So it is still card driven. So I suspect that we will be getting Arena of Blood cards. But yeah, we're hoping to see those come out. My brother Jay and my nephew Joey and I played a game to play test. It was quite fun. And then also McMurray has been playing it. And if you want to see it played, check out Warmutt's channel. He's got a game that he and McMurray played. McMurray ran it for him, and they played virtually. So, pretty good stuff. And then, of course, over at the Barron's Wiley Games not Facebook, good Jesus, YouTube channel, they've got video of it also. So check it out. It's a great game, and there's so much potential of not just doing gladiators, but so much other stuff as well. So, like I said, that's coming. It's imminent. Next, fingers crossed, next couple of months we should see it announced officially when we're going to see it coming out. So, wiley-games.com. No sales going right now that I'm aware of. I haven't received any emails yet, so nothing going on. But we are getting close to March to Victory. So we got that coming up at the almost the end of March. It's not going to be the end of March because the end of March is Easter this year. So we decided to bring it up a week. Other sponsor is, of course, Geek Gaming Scenics. Check out their stuff at geekgamingusa.com. It is literally the best stuff to base your figures with. It doesn't look like it's a lot in a package. I think it's 8 ounces or so, maybe 6, 7, 8, somewhere in there. But that stuff's going to last you forever. And pick up the Geek Gaming fast drying basing glue. It's not like your regular PVA slash Elmer's white glue. Um, it, uh, it works real well. It spreads very nicely. It's rather liquidy, but it's controllable. So um, when you get a package of your Geek Gaming ready basing, pick up a bottle of that glue. You will not be disappointed. Like I said, it will last forever. So check it out. Um, so yeah, that, we got all that out of the way. So let's take a look and see what people are saying over in the texters. Walkabout Chris Longs at 718 came in and said, "Hey ho all, howdy Walkabout." Mr. Long. Charles comes in. "Good evening to my most excellent instructors of proper miniature usage." Richard Keenan in the house saying hello. Telemachus, words of wisdom, words to live by. Smoking will kill you, bacon will kill you, but smoking bacon will cure it. Absolutely it will. Meandering Mike coming in with a greetings, everyone. Greetings, Mike. Glad you could join us. And Chris Long is back. Hello, guys. How you doing, Chris? So, what I mean by so many projects, right? And it's exactly what it says on the tin here. I am actively working on painting up these guys. I got these two guys here for my buddy Copeland. I'm taking my time with them a lot longer than I normally would to do regular painting because he wants them to look really good. So I got that. I got those guys going. Of course, we all know about this project. My 3mm, 3mm Cold War 49th Armored Division, Texas National Guard. We got that project. I've got this project going. My ACW. And I was up at Jay's yesterday, my brother Jay's. He's got bases for me, and I forgot to pick up my bases from him. I need to do that because I want to get the ones that I do have painted and finished. I got these guys right here painted and finished. They are ready to go. I just need to get them on the base so I can then get them, use my Geek Gaming ready base and get them based also. McMurray, welcome, sir.
What's up, buddy?
Oh, just talking about all the different projects I'm working on and how little time I've got to work on them. And, going to, see how we go about budgeting our time to work on all of these different projects we have. So, Chris Long says, "I'm painting not fed Trek figs and ACW limbers." All right.
You got your Mattapan game and 6mm ACW going, right?
And my 3mm 49th Armored Division Cold War, and these dudes right here for my buddy Copeland.
What are those?
They're bipedal lions.
Oh.
With guns. Bang, bang. So.
What, did Chris forget how to paint?
He does not paint well, and he thinks I paint well. So.
Oh. His World War II stuff was good.
He didn't paint that.
Oh, who painted that?
Somebody in Malaysia, I think.
What? Did he pay to have it painted?
Yep, he paid to have it painted.
Oh, shit. Well, at least it's a secondary source of income for you, I guess.
Yeah, So, so what projects are you working on? Are you pretty much wrapped up for your Mars thing, or are you still
Actually, yeah, I
on
am.
that?
So I played a full-scale playtest, like full-blown, every model, everything. Monday, yeah, so a couple days ago, and that worked actually quite well. I was quite happy with that.
Good.
With a couple folks who had played Fistful of Lead before, a couple folks who hadn't played Fistful of Lead before. Everything worked out quite well. About the only thing that may get adjusted is just changing out some terrain if I find something that I think looks cooler.
Yeah.
But the game is certainly in that, random small improvement stage, not, major things needing to happen. I think about the biggest thing the biggest thing that needs to happen hands down is I just need to make the cards, but I have 28 or 29 days as of today to do that.
Right.
So hopefully I'm all right on that one. I'm trying to figure out a way to. I appreciate Jay having the pre-carded cards or the drop-down menu cards.
Yeah.
I would be tickled pink if Jay had ones that you could just type your traits into, even if it was just, one set for core and one set for bigger battles.
Right.
Because especially with, with, what do you call them? Convention games, it super duper helps to have it just printed on there.
Right.
Because even when you've got, because I've taken the stat list to conventions, that works.
Yeah.
I've also, copy pasted, cut and pasted, or before the stat list existed, typed out my own little stat list, just of the relevant ones for that game, and it works.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily the greatest way to do it, but it certainly works. Damn it, every fucking time, man. Anyway, but yeah, so those are certainly kind of, I think the only two concrete things that I feel like I need to do before that happens are put tufts on stuff, which hell I might just do today, I don't know. And then, yeah, and putting tufts on stuff is pretty inconsequential in the grand scheme of things, but yeah, it happens sometimes. But yeah, because all the figures are painted, all the figures have, a very passable amount, at least, of basing material on them. So they're all based, right? They've all got putty or base ready mix or something on them. It's just a question of, do I want to put more stuff on the bases? And if I do, okay, cool. Then we can work through that. But other than that, it's all good to go. So I mean, the big thing was painting, and I was afraid that if I delayed on the painting at all, then I might not get it done. So I blitzed through it all. Not this past weekend, but the previous weekend I was off, and so in 3 days I think I painted 40-something Martians.
Yeah.
Which is one of those. Was it a lot of work for that weekend? Yeah, it was. That's fine. Like, if I based them up the same weekend, yes, it was a good amount of work, but it got done. And
that's what's important.
That's what needed to happen. Hey, Mr. Reese, man. Look at this guy. Look at that guy. What are you working on, Mr. Reese Poo Poo?
I'm taking a brain break because I had to completely disassemble and backtrace why a dish machine was blowing steam at approximately 330 degrees constantly, even when turned off.
Gremlins.
That's what I thought.
It's a San Francisco 49ers fan, and is still pissed over the game.
You could have just asked me, and I could have told you Gremlins, and this whole thing could have been done a lot easier. I don't know why you're killing yourself.
It turned out to be a faulty thermostat, and we got it fixed. But Anyway, so I will be working on something, but it's going to take me a little bit to decompress.
That's fair.
But yeah, got most of my Marines done for March to Victory.
Good.
I need to do a lot more NVA, but they are now built. About half of them are primed that need to be primed. And I mean with actual primer, not just a solid coat of paint. And then I've actually decided to cut the civilian element out of my game.
What? I thought that was part of the like big.
It is, but it's going to reduce the complexity and make it a better convention game. Would it make it a better game overall to have it? Yes. But it'll make it a better convention game without it.
Dang, man, I thought that was like part of the whole thing was you can't just shoot into stuff. Now it is a free fire zone, baby.
And I may rethink that because I only got a few civilians to do, but
I'm just giving you trouble.
Well, and as I said, it's not a done deal, but right now I'm rethinking it. Also, my project brain went shiny.
Oh yeah, what are you on now?
Well, I've been on it for years, but my brain said come back to it, and so a bunch of East Front Germans and Soviets showed up at my door the other day.
Oh,
ding dong, Avon calling.
Mm-hmm. So that's gonna happen.
Oh boy.
And along with it are going to be some Chinese volunteers in 1951 uniforms.
There you go.
And I've already got the winter Americans.
For Chosin Basin or
yeah, either Chosin
Korean general,
whenever.
Yeah.
Call it somewhere on the Korean Peninsula, 1952.
Yeah, Christmas in Korea.
Mm-hmm. But in the middle of that, I got an absolute steal on a very rare kit.
Oh shit! Is it one of the MASH ones?
What?
Is it one of the MASH ones?
It is GI's the Pusan Perimeter.
Oh dang! Okay, that's pretty tits.
Which it's okay. I have it, but now I have two. And what'd you say?
That's a big deal when your figures come in packs of 4 and cost $20.
Well, I got I found one of these built and painted to a standard better than mine and based on my size bases one time for less than the cost of one of these.
Yeah, it's pretty tough.
So I bought it.
Well, of course you did.
And I still have that. But this one, I'm thinking about kit bashing into my Arvin stuff since US Uniforms 1950 would fit well for Arvin.
What if you took those guys and kit bashed them with other easier to find Korean War figures?
These?
Yeah, those guys. So that you've got, you know what I mean? More Korean War stuff.
Well, most of my Korean War stuff is wintertime.
Oh, and Pusan Perimeter guys aren't?
Pusan Perimeters are in basically they've only got one shirt on. They don't have an overcoat on.
Okay.
And so these I would either put them together with my U.S. Marines for the South Pacific and do like New Guinea or the Philippines or something, or I'd put them in Arvin uniforms, or give them Asian heads and make them Arvin.
I gotcha.
But we'll see. This is bad, but I am more excited about the M2 carbine this guy is holding than most of the rest of the kit.
Yeah, that's fair.
They're a little bit hard to come by in miniature sometimes.
It's understandable there.
And then I don't know if you can see it or not, but that Browning 1919 A6.
Right.
That's going to be fun.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Anyway, I'm excited about this kit. Got some Battle of the Bulge Germans, got some Stalingrad Germans. Basically, my snow table is going to see a lot of warfare in the next couple of years. I'm still going to finish out my South Pacific stuff. And I just need to finish basing my Japanese to do that. And then that way I can Guadalcanal or New Guinea next year at March to Victory, which is my intention.
Doug, then I would absolutely use those Pusan perimeter guys for South Pacific, just so you could add 4 more to that.
I mean, right now I have a fully based probably 25 with 12 to 20 more ready to be built and based for the South Pacific,
Well,
not including these. So I need to actually take an inventory of what I have.
I know how that goes.
So, because I was sitting there the other night at Vintage Stock going, so do I have this DVD already or do I need to buy it again? So,
Been there, done that.
A lot of things. I was like, well, it's a $4 copy of Lonesome Dove. I think I'll just go ahead and pick it up.
Oh, I got you.
So, but I also picked up somebody's Kit Bash scraps the other day, which included 3 mostly complete sprues of Green Berets in Vietnam.
Nice.
And
By most-
Any of them look like Sulu and Rooster Cogburn?
I wish.
So
I can get a John Wayne and a Green Beret miniature in my scale for a reasonable price.
I was going to say, that's the
Yes.
question. When you say mostly complete, do you mean you can make the figures out of it, or the sprues are mostly complete, but you can't actually build full figures out of them?
It's missing the ammo pouches and the berets
Oh, then who gives a shit, man?
and the weapons.
And the
So-
weapon?
Yeah, but I can get weapons. I buy weapons in bulk.
Okay.
So I'm okay.
He's
with
talking about miniature plastic weapons, ATF, just in case.
that. And I have the proper licensing for anything else I'm doing. So
There you go. Set.
I value my dogs too much to not put that disclaimer in there. Anyway, that's gonna be in the near future, and so my Green Beret force is gonna be expanding because I've got Montagnards to build too. So I don't know. Camp Alamo 2.0 might happen with better figures, better terrain, and a better and just better overall.
Scenario.
Yeah,
Better
a lot better
scenario.
scenario. Removing the D12 from the RPG or removing the RPG entirely. We'll see.
Wait,
I wouldn't
you
remove
don't
that- I
like
wouldn't remove the
in there
RPG
because the guy
entirely.
firing it on a D12?
What did you say?
Yeah.
No wonder Chris beat the living shit out of Todd.
Oh, there's
No, the other way
No.
around.
Chris took it to the face.
Well, there you go. Either way,
Twice.
no wonder the RPG beat the Christ out of everything. Jesus
Did,
Christ.
did it struggle with some balance issues? Yes,
But was it fun? Again, yes.
I hope so. I can't remember.
We had
Was
a
your table,
blast.
was your table the one that actually called in the gunship, or was it the other table?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I called in the gunship.
Which I think a lot of people had fun with that, just taking a fire template and turn it over 3 times and going, "You're dead, you're dead, you're dead," basically.
Yep.
So,
Boom.
but yeah,
Boom.
hopefully the balancing
Boom.
issues will be fixed. But in other news, in
Yes.
3 days, the Terrain Tiles Kickstarter will fulfill. The STLs will be released.
Oh, nice.
And so I will start printing terrain tiles at that point.
What
So
size are those?
they are structured to fit the base plate of my printer,
Nice.
and they do not require supports.
They do
Even
what?
better.
They're supportless.
Nice.
And so I will be printing those and trying to figure out how to paint and flock them if I do end up flocking them, and figure out what theater of war I'm actually going to use them for.
Well, the nice thing about 3D printing them is that if you want to use them for one theater and you also want to use it for another theater, you just
Print more.
Yeah.
make printer go BERT again.
Space is my issue.
How again? So what dimensions are there? Are they 8x8? Are they 6x6? Are they?
So some of them are 8x10, some of them are 6x6. They're all modular, and there's different ways you can fit them together to make them work. I think the biggest ones are 10x10.
Cool.
Well, that makes it slightly more. You're not wrong. That makes it slightly more complicated. If they're all universal size, then it's pretty
Well,
simple to build a box to put them in. But
some of them include like cobblestone ruins and stuff.
yeah,
And I am honestly thinking about I'm thinking about doing them for my Italian front, because I do Italian front World War II.
and they're designed for 54 millimeter, or you're scaling them up to make them 54 millimeter.
I am not scaling them up. They are designed for 28.
Oh,
But cobblestones at 28 and cobblestones at 54, they're going
yes.
to be okay. The ruins that go on top of them, I will scale up to 54.
Okay. What's this Kickstarter called?
That's a great question. Hang on just one
Oh,
second.
Chris got more ships today. Get after it, Chris.
Yes, he did.
Fantastic.
And then, we lost him. Charles says GMT charged for 2 games today. Already paid for one each game from Compass and Worthington. I'll wait for him to come back. As McMurray, I paid way too much for a new book today. There he is. Chris Long says, McMurray, I paid way too much for a new book today. Malcolm writes, I train 32 to 45 warships and colors.
Yep, dude. So I got his 3 British books, right? And instead of the Battleship book, Amazon shipped me Tom Allen's like autobiography or philosophy fucking book or something about, being a gay comedian in the UK. And it's one of those like, this isn't what I fucking ordered. And essentially Amazon, like, the seller, was like, well, it must have been some sort of picture error or something, but that's the book we have you down as ordering, so whatever. And I just kind of never got my shit back, and I was super mad. It's like the time I got a coloring book instead of We Told Pilecki's like Auschwitz report.
Yeah.
McMurray, did you ask about the Kickstarter?
Yes, sorry.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's by Terrainify.
Terrainify?
Yes, and it's the Rugged Hills Design Master Tiles.
Rugged Hills Design Master Tiles.
I went in for the full thing.
Wait, does it fulfill when the Kickstarter ends? Like, the Kickstarter ends and they just shit out the STLs? Are you serious?
3 days.
No, fuck.
Yeah, they're 64
they're
hours
already
to
done.
go.
Yeah, they're already done. People have already had the STLs, printed them, and reviewed them as like, hey, these exist and they're good.
Yeah, they wanted
risk and
500
challenge.
on the goal.
Low or no risk. The STLs for these files have been in process for over a year, and all files are now entirely complete. All files have been test printed multiple times on our in-house FDM printers, painted by our crafting team, and tested for playability. Upon completion, all backers will receive instructions on how to access the rewards via My Mini Factory. Holy shit.
I went in big time.
All
All the stretch goals have been met.
It's very reasonable.
Yeah, all in looks like 139.
There's
bucks.
an I don't know if the early bird is still on there or not.
It is, but it's gone.
Okay. I was in on the early bird.
Yeah.
So
you get tall rock tiles for 6 different 8x8 terrain tiles. Get low rock tiles, another 6 8x8s. Trailhead STL files for 2 8x8-inch tiles. Rumble Downs, 3 more 8x8 tiles. Then they've got adapter tiles, 6x6, 4x6, 4x8. Oh, wow. They just got trees
Mm-hmm.
and
Outcroppings to sit on your board that are 3D printed separately.
scatter terrain.
I'm seriously thinking about doing this. I mean, printing the whole thing and bringing it to a game.
Yeah. It's 64 hours to go. If you go all in, it's $139, and they're 60. They wanted $500. They got 33,388.
They wanted $500. Good for them. Good for Terrainify. That's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, and all the stretch goals have been met.
That's good stuff right there. That's
Mhm.
good stuff.
And it fulfills on my half birthday, so I mean, like that was good sign.
Congratulations to them.
Yeah.
What's the fucking size of this Neptune, Chris?
You should be able to run an 8x8 on it.
That's what I was thinking. I'm not, I think it's, what is it, 10 by 10? No, it's just over 9 by just over 9.
Yep. So you can run 8x8s. You can run 8x8s on it all day long.
I'm about to say, as long as it's hot in the room, the edges won't peel up. That'll be fine. Damn, dude.
A little glue stick. Helps wonders.
Glue stick does
Shit,
great.
man.
You doing it?
Fuck, maybe.
One thing you will find out: being friends with me is not cheap.
To quote the modern warrior poet Lil Wayne, bitch, I might be.
Nice.
To answer Alistair's question, it's an Elegoo. I don't remember what model.
You got the same one I did.
Okay.
You got the Neptune 4 Pro.
Okay, there you go. Okay, cool.
Also known as the same one as I have, and the same one that Warmutt's got.
Pretty good printer.
It's a very solid printer. Oh, dude, it's coming right up into hot enough time, anyways. Because with all these, because all my printers are back in a back bedroom, in the back bedroom. But the nice part about that is when it gets hot out, I just open the window and keep that door shut and close the AC register.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah,
It's nice and toasty in there.
Yeah, dude, it gets hot as shit in there. But that means that I don't actually know that I've ever printed with the FDM printer when it's been like that, but the resin printers, which are also a little temperature sensitive, it would seem, can love that.
I gotta get mine tuned up and working, and then it's gonna be printing for like weeks and weeks and weeks.
So
right, that's always the issue, is that if I'm gonna do this thing, well, okay, then I need to get on Amazon now and get a couple spools of filament coming, because
yeah,
the issue is with a weekend off, that means I'm quite literally just going to be running it, setting an alarm, popping the print off, hitting start again.
So does that make sense to y'all that I would do that for Italy?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, dude.
So my one question is, are the tiles themselves, do they have the ruins molded onto them?
So they have
just those exterior scatter ruins.
So there are tiles that have cobblestones, and there are tiles that are a merger to the cobblestones. And then there are ruins to put on the cobblestones.
Okay, there you go.
So
then yes, it does. I was about to say, if the ruins were directly molded onto the tiles, then it would be hard to scale those up for 54 mil.
Right. So
if they're not, then
Even if I don't put the ruins on them themselves, just having that cobblestone, it would make sense.
Well, the thing is, if the ruins are separate, then you can scale up the ruins. The issue is scaling up the tile is troublesome because it would make the thickness of the tile larger as well.
Well, and
but it also would push the limits on the printer.
So I'm gonna pick y'all's brain. How in the world should I paint and base it, or paint and flock it?
Well,
so I just so happen to have something that I can show you.
Okay.
That many have seen already, but it's been a minute. So, printed this out on.
Yeah, but that's like 1/250 or 1/250,000th scale.
You could still set a base on it, and it would look fine.
But I spray painted it the base color.
Yeah.
And then, if this was going to be a hill without all the flock on it, what I would then do would, let's say you want to do Italy. Italy is gray, dark gray rocks, basically. So you would spray a dark gray, then with a big, I would pick up a big version of this brush here.
Okay.
Dry brush, a heavy dry brush of go from a dark gray to a medium gray using craft paint. And then one more using the same size brush, or maybe one slightly smaller, a light gray with a light dry brush,
like on the cliffs and stuff.
Right, just on the very top edges, like where like if the rock goes like this,
you got a piece of limestone sticking out. Yeah,
you do it like right there, and then where you've got some crevices, drop in some of your glue. And then flock. Are you doing like Casino Italy?
I'm thinking about doing the casino area. Yeah.
Can you guys have casinos in Arkansas?
We have some just across the Oklahoma line. I mean, on the Oklahoma line.
Yeah. See.
Yeah. So I would get Mediterranean, and in the flats, definitely drop that on there, and then all in the crevices, definitely in the crevices, run a bead of this stuff and run that down. Boom, done. It wouldn't take long at all.
I love the look of Geek Gaming, but that stuff's too expensive to do an entire table with.
I was about to say, so with Mediterranean, you're going to want to use a tan, not a gray base, because it's a tan product, not a gray product.
Okay.
But,
fair. Yes, fair.
So with something that large, it might be worth looking into. First off, if you go onto the Geek Gaming YouTube channel, they do have the videos. I would be shocked if they no longer had the videos from where Luke made a Mediterranean temple table.
Okay.
Yeah.
For footsore back in the day. That'd be really good to see. For doing all the stone and everything else, it would probably be worth in that size grabbing, several containers of various sizes from Woodland Scenics or World War Scenics or whatever, or any of that, especially. So the way I look at it,
Mixing it all together.
the larger, yeah, and you'd be mixing it yourself to essentially create the same product.
Yeah.
Right.
But the way I usually look at it, the larger the product or the larger the project, the more I'm willing to invest on the things to get that project done and to get that project done well.
Mm-hmm.
So that might be time to look at, some of the World War Scenics static grasses and then grabbing, a static grass applicator because they're really not that expensive nowadays. Like to the tune of, $30 depending on what you're looking at, and probably less if you got on, Wish or some shit. And it's just gonna really, really up the look of that table, especially in a larger scale, right? Where, if you're playing in 15 or 6 or 2 or 3, nobody expects you to use static grass really. In 15 sometimes, but not in anything smaller than that, because come on. But especially in 28 and 54, the amount of improvement that you can get out of putting static grass onto stuff.
Yeah.
Whether it's in tufts or in, fields, for lack of a better term, whether you're making it look like a golf course or you're just putting tufts on, either way.
I'm probably just going to do little, because I'm doing kind of the casino area.
Yeah,
it's going to be very sporadic.
Exactly, but at the same time, there's still a lot of scrubby grass clumps and shit like that.
Absolutely. But I don't have to flock a golf course.
Correct, but that's the nice thing, right? Is that it means instead of having to worry about getting the whole thing down, getting all the glue spread before some glue starts to dry, with a static grass applicator, it's as easy as you whack the glue on there, you get your negative on, run it over, and you're done. And especially being on an 8x8 tile, you can do those in one run.
It's going to be a fast process per tile.
It is. And the nice thing is, if you have extra and you're doing like a big table, you usually wind up needing to either use a real kind of wussy vacuum with the pantyhose stretched over it, or again, you can spring the, $15-20 for one of the little Woodland Scenics little handheld vacuum guys that then catches all the loose, so you can dump it back into your stuff. But between the two, my hard advice would be go watch the Geek Gaming the Geek Gaming like Mortal Gods Mediterranean table tutorial.
Well, and I was thinking, because I brought just about all of my other gaming theaters up to my standard as far as the table goes.
Mm-hmm.
Because I've got my way table looks great. Frankly, I'm going to brag on myself on that one. I like the table.
It looks good.
My jungle table looks good. It could use some help, but it looks good. My desert table looks good. My snow table looks good. It was my Mediterranean table that I'm like, I got nothing for it. So,
well, there you go. And I mean, let's be honest here. It's going to take you a fuckload of tiles to make even a 4x4 table.
Yeah.
But whatever.
And if I start with a 4x4 and then do a 4x6 and then print various tiles to make that 4x6 different, could just drop in and because it's modular. It's going to look so good.
Reese is going to start printing these things and then start painting and finishing them and then start playing in 15 millimeter. But that's okay.
No.
Uh-huh.
No.
I already own some 15s. That's why I say no.
What 15s do you own? Why is my computer restarting?
Which one?
The one I'm trying to pull up the stupid Kickstarter on.
Oh, I own some Italy, Vietnam, U.S. guys, and some North Vietnamese.
I thought Italieri made 187 scale stuff.
They make 172.
1/72 is 20 millimeters.
That's 20 millimeters, silly.
Oh, it's 20. Oh well,
Jeez, come on, dude.
I can't tell, man. Once you get below 28 mil, I can't tell what scale it is.
Jeez.
I've got some 1/700 ships. I've got some 1/2400 ships.
Nice. You're about to have a lot more 1/2400 stuff. 1/2400 ships once April rolls around.
Oh, I bet. I've got quite a few Victorian era 1/2400 ships.
Where'd you find those?
Tumbling dice.
Oh yeah.
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 And then my 1/600 obsession.
Yep.
So I've got that, and I've got the hex map for both the South Pacific and Europe. So I kind of have my 1/600 hex mats covered.
Nice.
There you go, Reese. I just linked in the chat the Geek Gaming video on building a realistic wargaming table set in the Mediterranean.
There you go.
Gotcha. That's really nice. Thank you very much.
You're very
It
welcome.
is super awesome.
I kind of derailed us talking about my project. Sorry about that.
No, that's what we're here about.
Chris Long is still on here, right?
I would assume so.
I am considering selling all of my armies in plastic.
You're all of your what?
Armies in plastic. It's a manufacturer of 54 millimeter.
Oh,
I'm thinking about selling them all. And that hurts my soul because that's all my Victorian stuff and 54s. But I'm just thinking about it. I haven't decided yet, but I'm thinking about it.
so
Well, what about your dinosaur hunt? How are you going to do that with a
I'll do that with
dinosaur?
my Vietnam stuff if I need to.
You can't have Vietnam guys hunting dinosaurs.
absolutely you can, because it was
M79.
you see it in My Science Project.
Well,
It's all
as I
about
said,
lost
I might keep them. I can't figure out how to get stupid paint to stay on the things.
Talk to it real nice and prime them.
Yeah. What color should I do the numbers in on these?
On what's
I would
My
almost say
dice.
pink.
say
Huh?
pink?
I would say almost a pink.
I was going to say white, but okay.
That works.
Yeah.
White.
Maybe
Yeah.
this is gold.
How about these guys?
Sorry to be boring. Black.
Black.
Something that will make it not Texas colors.
Is Texas a yellow color?
They're a burnt orange. That looks burnt orange to me.
No, they're well. I mean, they could be burnt orange, but they're not. I mean, yes, but no.
Oh, you mean the school. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about, man? But okay.
Ugh.
Texas the University.
Right.
Nope. I think hopefully at some point in time, Warmutt is going to join us. We were talking about trying to do a little bit of work on one of his projects, one of his Fistful of Lead projects.
Yeah.
Live on the air, which could be cool.
He's supposed to be coming on. He said he'll be on in a minute.
Yep.
So we'll see.
So I am actually in the middle of writing a campaign for potentially Fistful of Lead and potentially 5 Court
Oh, yeah?
of either SOG or LERPs or some. I'm writing a campaign for long patrols in Vietnam. So
And what will these LARPers be doing?
it will be basically from you'll have an quote unquote infiltration mission. So either getting off the LZ or getting off the boat or getting off whatever vehicle is dropping you off.
Never get off the boat.
Very true.
JFK said that.
Very true. But you get what I'm saying.
I do.
And then based on how that goes, you'll either immediately run an exfil mission or you'll start the patrols until basically you encounter a force you can't handle, and then you worry about how to get an exfil.
You want the force? You can't handle the force.
That's
Yeah.
hilarious. It's like no matter what's going on, it's not too bad, not too bad, not too bad.
Boom.
And then somebody takes a serious wound, immediately flip to exfil mission.
Basically, because that's how it should be.
Accurate.
And I've played several of those and I've never written them down. I was like, you know what? This would be a lot of fun. And it would be really fun as like kind of almost a solo. And have, I wouldn't say hidden movement, but like encounter points to roll
Speak
on
of the mutt.
Hey,
and basically have a set number of patrol missions until your exfil, or until you encounter a larger force, and have the stakes on your encounter tables get higher and higher and higher each patrol mission.
Yeah, dude.
Give me just one.
Until eventually you hit like an entire company of NVA or something.
Yes, I'll be right back.
Yep.
am I getting noisy here? I'll mute or whatever. So grandsons are out in the other room.
That's okay.
I'm trying to open up my Horse and Musket second edition, Brian, but my computer is restarted and is running real slow now.
Reloaded.
Huh?
You mean reloaded?
Yeah.
You said horse and musket. I was like, what?
Wait, Reloaded 2 or Horse and Musket 2?
You said horse and muskets too, and I was like, what are you talking about? Never mind. Cool.
Didn't we run? I thought we were running this thing in core. Or did you change that when Reloaded 2 came out?
What are you talking about? Grimdale?
Yeah.
We used just a core rulebook.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But now we're not using core anymore.
We're using we're still using, we'll still use core and reloaded, whatever, mishmash.
No, you're good. I just mean because Renown works differently in between the two of them, apparently. That's all.
Yeah. But I haven't heard from Greg or Keegan, so. Oh, Greg, walk about by another Kings of War. Which one? The Twilight Kin one? I hope you didn't get the ice and whatever, because that is the same exact one as the Shadows in the North. It just has the two eagles in it.
What?
I'm talking Walkabout.
Oh.
He bought a 2-player Kings of War starter.
Oh.
But no, I was kind of hoping that Greg and Keegan would watch, because we could actually show people what post-game results are like.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, it'd be cool.
Yeah, because if you do something like this, watch this. I hope this works. Let's see what happens. But go.
Oh, cool. That's awesome.
Is that German chocolate cake?
I'm pretty sure it's Arkansas chocolate cake, but yeah.
Oh, cool.
If you're importing your chocolate cake from Germany, you might be a little on the dense side, buddy.
You do know that German chocolate cake is named after the baker who came up with it. His last name was German.
I mean, it very well might be, but
It's good.
still, I do believe that chocolate cake is from Arkansas.
Coconut in that cake, so it's nasty.
It is my favorite cake of all time.
How do you know there's coconut in there?
German chocolate cake has coconut in it.
It's always got coconut in it.
Yeah.
Coconut and pecans.
My favorite cake is attached to Venus Williams, but that's not the point.
Oof.
Brian, let's start rolling this.
Hey-o!
think of Venus Williams? What is that?
Let's
Hey,
start rolling
she-
dice, Brian.
You want to do it?
The German chocolate cake was my grandfather's favorite cake.
Oh,
Actually,
there's one. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
My mother handmade him one, made from scratch every year. We moved to Florida. He used to live in Arkansas. Mom baked him one, packed the cake layers where they wouldn't get smashed, and packed the icing separate. And my dad worked at FedEx at the time, so we got a massive discount on shipping. And we overnighted a German chocolate cake with instructions in 3 different languages to my grandfather.
How many languages did your grandfather speak?
Only one, but dad discovered this thing called Translate on Microsoft Word at that point. So he translated it to Chinese and Spanish and put the Spanish instructions first, the Chinese instructions second, and the English instructions third, because you can never find the English instructions to assemble something when you need them.
Hell yeah.
So, anyway, we had fun with that.
All right. Dinner done.
Besides, you never know who's going to be there to,
To assemble the cake.
to assemble the cake.
Hopefully Reese's grandpa, but yeah. Anyways,
Okay. Alistair Logie, who's that?
what?
Yeah, like chat in here, but Alistair Logie says thanks. You guys must talk to him going on. Anyways. Oh, well. This OBS Studio, because, usually I don't use that. I use that Logitech Capture or whatever. But the Studio, I cannot figure out how to widen the screen with the Logitech camera unless you, there you go screaming, unless you try to get the Logitech hub or whatever and try to do it that way. But then you're snagging with coming back to the computer. So just can't get it perfect, McMurray.
Everything you do is perfect, buddy.
Yeah, so I don't. Oh, Hex is on here. Hey, Hex.
Yeah, dude, Jeffy just hopped on to say he's a gamer.
He's a gamer.
Not
Hex
talking about
is good.
Brian. Gamers have to play games. Zane got him.
Heyo.
Oh. Lazy. So. Oh, son of a.
Okay. Wishful of Lead Reloaded 2.
No. Oh, Alistair's a gamer. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit,
okay.
I'm in here. I'm a playtester in here. Nice.
What? Well, anyways, you want to do this post game thing or not?
Yeah, I'm going to where
It's on page 35 is where it begins, and then 36 is where it ends with the dice roll. And the reload is second edition.
uh-huh.
Okay. You won't get bus spread. That's a Kevin MacLeod royalty music free thing. Kevin MacLeod music is used all over YouTube.
Okay.
Boy, yeah, man, it costs eight renown points for a new trait. 10 for a specialist.
Okay. Sidekicks are specialists, right?
Yeah, it's hard, eh? But yeah, regulars, I'm assuming. Yeah, really.
Sounds like it.
Yeah, sounds like it. It's
Don't
the
worry, I'm going to look it up.
Huh? It says right here. Yeah, psychics the specialist.
Welcome, Hexy.
What's up, gents?
Holy shit.
Hey, actually.
Hey. Oh, hold on. Shit.
What's up,
Did I just see
buddy?
that Hexy plays Baldur's Gate?
You did. You did.
All right.
That's right. I gotta get used to this equipment slot stuff that he's got on the new stuff.
You mean?
You don't really need to. You can kind of just see
Yeah.
what you have been doing. But yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, look at this, Hexy. Watch this. You ready? See if I can do this right. You go. Wiley Games post game result.
Post games results.
Yeah.
Oh, dang.
Oh, why Wiley Games? Are you sponsored by him now?
Well, he just sent me this thing right now. I can do this. His is bigger than mine, ain't? Look at mine compared to that dice tray.
Oh yeah, I know you've heard that a lot.
So
Hey-o.
here's the mini. Here's the
That
mini
was a
one.
good one.
Mini warm up. Okay.
Hey, where can I get one of those dice trays, Mini Warmut?
I don't know. I just got it for myself. Oh.
Here, I thought we'd made it. Apparently not.
No, apparently not.
Screen decks, cameras, and mics for everyone.
I can't even get a dice tray out of your cheap ass. Or a coffee
Right.
cup.
This thing. Oh well. Keeps bouncing out just like on Wiley's. Why is that? Throwing it too hard?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
All right.
We'll use Wiley's because it's a Wiley game thing.
Jedi Jim says you need weaker springs in that dice tray, Brian.
Yeah,
I can use the tower. Oh, yeah.
Power.
Of course, right when we begin. I'll be right back, guys.
Is that a threat? How you doing, Jeffy?
A warning for us to run away.
accurate.
I'm right tired today.
Yeah. Actually had to go to work, right?
Yeah, I had to get out of bed.
Would you miss your nap, buddy?
You know what? I did not get my naps at work today because I had back-to-back conference calls.
Yeah.
Sounds brutal, buddy.
The same thing tomorrow morning.
Oh man.
Did it Friday again.
Worked 16 hours yesterday, about 14 hours today. So
Yeah, but I'm like 61. What are you? 12, 13, 20?
Nice.
old enough to draw a paycheck.
Well, yeah, well, if you're fucking over one of them Far East countries, you can be 8 and drawing a paycheck. So
So, Brian, do I need to, like,
Hold on.
where? He ran off, remember?
oh, I thought he's back. His camera's moving around. Oh, he's muted, though.
McMurray and May goofed.
Why?
One of my NVA is carrying $1,000.
Whoa. Oh, no. Get him away.
Okay, hold on.
Get him away. Ah! Oh, man.
We shouldn't be laughing.
I hope the child is not broken.
Oh, Lord.
While I think being old sucks, there's one advantage I got.
Right?
Oh my god.
Mike's comment.
That's fucked up.
Sometimes I'm really glad I don't have any of those.
I just almost
Remind
threw
him
up.
that-
I was laughing so hard. Telemachus is right. We do need to make a clip out of that. That needs to be a soundbite on Brian's little, like,
That might measure up to the ping pong table video.
yeah. That needs to be a short, that or it needs to be a soundbite on his little keyboard thing he's got now.
Get away.
I hope he didn't hurt himself. That was he pulled down that big light, didn't he?
He did.
Oh,
It hit the table, though. He's okay.
The kids at the table or the light at the table?
The light hit the table.
Okay.
I think the issue is if Brian took his baby aspirin and nitroglycerin today.
I'm hoping he didn't just give himself another heart attack.
Oh God, Jeff, it is that. That's exactly what it is because he's supposed to get those hex encounter games tomorrow,
Oh God.
and his body's giving him a heart attack already.
Wait a minute. He ordered his shit the day before I ordered mine.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with that.
Got mine and clipped it. Man, that goddamn Stalingrad, Streets of Stalingrad game. Jesus Christ.
Hey,
You
you want a game Stalingrad in 54 millimeter?
32 slot Walmart trays that I buy. I'm not even done with the Russians yet, and more than half of that box is filled up. I didn't even touch the Germans.
That's rough.
And they're big counters. They're not little ones.
Jeff, I'm doing Eastern Front in 54 now.
All of it.
Not all of it. Probably just like
All 1,600 miles of it. from top to-
0.0000001% of it.
About time one of you weirdos did something that I enjoy on the East Front.
Hey, you enjoyed my Vietnam stuff.
Yeah, that's cool too. I can live it.
Not for the Eastern Front, but this is for World War II in Korea.
Nice.
It's with the 105.
Even more fun.
So
That's the M4 that they have at the Texas Military Museum.
with the 105.
Yep.
Just a quick question.
42.
You think anybody's going to notice it's got the 105 if I sub it in for a 75?
No.
No.
Okay.
And if they do, tell them to go pound sand.
So I've got this 105, and I'm going to put a waiting kit on it.
A what? Oh,
A
waiting. kit.
Waiting
Okay.
kit.
Make it a duck.
Well, I don't know. I might put it on that one. But then I've got the 105 and the flamethrower that I'm thinking about putting the waiting kit on.
Okay. Back.
Are you
Everybody
short
survive?
are you short one grandkid now?
No, I'm just trying to calm down. Anyway.
Oh, he's
Who's
probably
I
in
saying?
tears, isn't he?
Did you
No.
take your baby aspirin and pop a nitroglycerin?
No, I don't need that nitro, man. That'll kill you. That hurts.
I think the whole point is that you don't die.
Yeah.
Right?
So it shoots all, clears your whole veins out. Man. Arteries and all that.
You know,
Anyway,
just
Boy,
Brian,
one
you
ran
need to
straight
start-
for the keyboard and the computer, and one ran straight for the lamp.
oh my god. Yeah, it was double. Yeah.
I think one of them was running straight for
I couldn't
Brian.
get to Donovan. That's the one going straight to the lamp and the other camera stand because Trey started coming right at me, and I was like, I couldn't do anything.
You're all right,
And
buddy.
my wife was sitting there laughing, going around the table to go get. And so,
I won a bunch of World of Tanks tournaments with that playing that tank on Saturday tournaments.
I got it shipped out of Russia about a month before the invasion.
Wow.
Oh crap! Someone's gonna.
Who's it made by?
It's Vesda.
Bethesda? Yeah.
Yeah, these kits are about 4 times what I paid for it. Now.
Brian, you need to paint up a bunch of guys. I think I'm going to spend my 9 renown
I've
points.
seen $8 kits going for $45.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I don't have the K100 stuff.
Brian should make
What'd you say, McMurray?
zombified twin characters out of his 2 grandchildren.
I said I've seen the 1 to 100 stuff that Zvezda used to put out for like $2.50.
Okay, I gotta come. I'll be back. Just spilled all over the floor.
What did you say it was going for?
Like $10.
Yeah, it's tough stuff from mini art, anything from Ukraine, anything from Russia. Well, Russia especially, because you can't get it anymore. But the Ukrainian stuff's hard to find anymore either. Too.
Take a leak. Be back.
So should I put the waiting kit on the flamethrower with the 105 or just the standard 105?
Standard 105.
I think that'll look good.
I was about to say I certainly wouldn't put the wading kit on the 105.
Why is
That's
that?
going to make that like even more obnoxiously niche than just a 105 in the first place.
Well, if I put it on the flamethrower one, and then paint it up in like marine camo and put U.S. Marines on the side of it, I can.
First off, that Reese, does that sound like a good plan?
Yeah.
Shooting a flamethrower across a bunch of waterproofed canvas.
No, it is not the duplex drive kit.
Okay, it's the snorkel
It's the
kit.
snorkel.
Oh hell yeah, dude! Banana bread at work. Hell yeah.
So think about that coming in on Japanese bunkers.
Yes, if it's the snorkel, absolutely hammer down on that flamethrower.
But then the other 105, I can just paint up as a regular M4, and then I can sub that in to use it in Eastern Front. Oh, not Eastern Front. I can use it in Italy. I can use it in Normandy. I can use it in the Pacific. But I figured the flamethrower was a little bit too niche. Now, they did not put the flamethrower on the 105 until Korea, I don't think. But that's okay. We're going to pretend like it was a prototype or something. So,
Man, my stupid ass just grabbed the digital edition of Reloaded 2 and didn't even use my own fucking coupon code. I might be the dumbest person alive.
have you used it before?
I don't think I have.
Okay. Because I used mine one time. I think that's probably the only time my coupon code's been used. I was going
Remind
to
everybody what that coupon code is, Reese.
Oh, it's R Crawford, RCRAWFORD 23.
It's RW, isn't it?
No, it's R Crawford, RCRAW.
Or you can use RW McMurray 23 all day long. 20% off on everything,
Well,
actually, I think.
Once.
Near enough to everything. Yeah. I'm about to say you can use mine, then you can use Reese's. Go buy shit.
Mine will get you 20% off.
Exactly.
So
And,
do it.
You know, go ahead and throw Not J on there also.
There you go.
There you go. They won't stack, but they certainly
No, they won't stack.
They will certainly work for your next 2 or 3 orders.
Yeah, and you definitely want to wait to use one of those for when Arena of Blood comes out.
Mm-hmm.
Dog, that game is going to be so tits. I just got 5 or 6 more gladiators for the regular today. So those will get painted up this weekend. And then all of a sudden we're going to have a Sagittarius, we're going to have a Dimacharius, we're going to have a Secutor, we'll have an actual Veles, we'll have a Bestiarius. It's going to be super awesome.
Yeah.
I was going to throw a little Fistful of Lead event at my local game store, and I put it out on the game store Discord, and nobody responded. So,
Chuck, what's on your table?
Just show up with stuff, and then when people ask you about it, say, "Here, jump on in."
yeah, that's what I used to do at tabletop, but we'll see. I might need to go down to Fayetteville and get into one of those like college game stores. See if might get a better crowd there.
Yeah.
So, but yeah.
Okay.
You all right, buddy?
Yeah, I'm good. So they are now outside and home.
Yay!
You threw them out?
Huh?
You threw them out?
Oh, no.
Yeah, he said, "Get."
So I'm building a patrol boat slowly. McMurray, have you seen the 50 cal mounted on top of the 81 millimeter mortar?
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking about putting one of those in the back.
Nice.
But getting that weapon will be the same price as getting the boat.
Yeah.
So I may not do that.
It might be a sort of thing you wait until you have a 3D printer to do.
Yeah. I just don't know if I can find the STL for that.
You can certainly find one for a 50,
I've got 50 cals.
and you could probably find one for an 81, and then you could probably scratch build something.
See, that's such. Have you seen pictures of the actual mounting? Because that's a weird looking mounting. Because I have an 81 millimeter mortar and I have a 50 cal, but I don't know. I'll figure it out. But that'd be a dino killer.
Correct. It's true.
T-Rex chasing a PBR through the swamp.
Yeah.
I'd be down.
One thing you might do is just run a. You can certainly find a gun mount for something else that looks very similar to that, because that 81 was pneumatic, anyways.
Right.
I'm
Ooh.
thinking of the right thing, aren't I?
I'm still listening. I'm
Charles, I hope you feel better.
Thank you.
What you looking at, Jeffy Pooh?
I'm going to do my games on Steam. I'm going to try that.
Just be careful what tabs you open when you share your screen like that.
Well, not like I'm a streamer and everybody doesn't know who I am. Oh, you mean those other things? I got you.
But Reese, my point is, you could probably find something. Again, that is the pneumatic 81 millimeter with the
Yes.
50 mounted on top, right?
Yes, pneumatic 81 with the 50. Not this, but what we're talking about.
What is that? A creosote? A long tom?
No,
Oh no. Okay, never mind. Disregard.
British.
Yeah, I had mine flipped.
You're good. But something like this, honestly, could take something like this at a smaller scale. So something of larger caliber in a smaller scale.
Yep,
And
that's
then
what I
kit back.
used for an Italian. What did the Italians have? Like a 70 something
70.
millimeter AA gun that was essentially.
Oh, it was like I won't say 77, but something similar. Yeah.
Yeah, but anyways, I used a 20 millimeter 88, tore the gun shield off of it, and got compliments on it. So I was, okay, you got it, cool.
Nice.
Thanks, guys. Because then I took the cruciform 88 pattern or platform and put the little Italian donut style walk or platform on it
Yep.
that I just scratch built. It worked
Yeah,
very well.
I'll figure something out. No, I want to definitely upgun it.
Damn Star Wars games I got. I never played any of them.
Hey, I'll play that one with you.
I did play the Star Wars one that's like World of Warcraft.
Empire at War?
The whatever the
Knights of the Old Republic.
Yeah, that one, KOTOR. Knights of the KOTOR or whatever.
I'll play Battlefront, or I'll play is it Empire at War? I'd play Empire at War with you.
Those are old ones there, aren't they?
Oh yeah, they're good ones too.
I mean, here, let me show you. Here's where I started years ago in competition gaming. Was with
Oh, you got Men of War Assault Squad?
yeah, those are pretty good.
I'll play that one. I'm ready for the new one to come out this
Right
year.
here.
Although I don't know if it will with the war.
I started with Delta Force 2. We used to have a capture the flag and a Team Deathmatch team. Oh, that shit was fun. Not like that anymore, though. Conflict of Heroes, Company of Heroes, plenty of those.
I've got one of them. I'm not a big fan of it.
It's pretty.
Oh,
The
it's
details
gorgeous.
are great, but it's not. I don't get any. I don't know. It's got to feel somewhat real to me if I'm going to do that. But
Yeah,
a lot of
but-
these I got the keys for free, so
Men of War Assault Squad 2 is one of my favorite games of all time.
yeah. Those things work my brain a little bit. They're fun.
Oh yeah, and they're hard on your hardware too.
Uh-huh.
They're good. I got some of the Battlefields. I started playing the original Battlefield 1942.
I got all the ones before Steam picked them up. Like Battlefield Vietnam,
Yeah,
and all that stuff.
I've got Battlefield Vietnam on disc.
Yeah, I had it on the disc.
So if you install it now, it says something about just not. It doesn't work right now. You have to go get a no CD key and install it into your game.
No CD. And you remember the website to get no CD keys?
Man, yeah, some of those are a little bit interesting, to say the least.
Play Arma a little bit. That was kind of fun.
All right, easy, Chewbacca.
No, Chris ain't got
Always
enough hair on
choking your own
top.
Wookiee.
Punch it, Chewy.
Right? Oh man.
Yep, Mikey, that's all of them. Oh, I should go over and get the book. Remember the disc insert books they used to make? You could
Oh yeah, I love those.
I got one that's like that thick. It's just
So like, I got the Battlefield 1942 collector edition with all the expansion packs.
those were
And
so much fun.
with the jet packs and the shotguns all day long. But McMurray, did I need to show you what else showed up at my door?
Sure.
Okay.
Ugh. Dude, man, I walked into our bathroom. I think it was early this morning. Not early, but this morning. And I started cussing. Somebody left a turd in the toilet and everything. And I was like, you nasty, stinking I was hollering down the hallway. Come to find out that the people redoing our building had shut the water off. So they didn't have no choice. The girls' bathroom, we only have 2 girls. And there was a turd in one of theirs. I'm like, fuck. Oh, shit.
Okay.
Would you hit the lottery?
No, I got a lot off eBay. Either somebody died and they had an estate sale, or they were just selling off some stuff. Panzer Grenadiers for Normandy.
Oh, Jesus Christ, Reese.
More Panzer Grenadiers for Normandy.
Hey, Case.
German weapons.
Germans. Oh, STG 44 in the middle there. Nice.
I love this pack. I'll get it any chance I can get it because it's got all kinds of stuff. Then Panzer Grenadiers at Arnhem, but I'm going to paint them up for Normandy.
These are dragon too. Those are not cheap normally.
No, they're not. Fallschirmjägers at Crete, and I'm gonna paint them up for Casino.
Well, wait a minute now. Crete and Casino were drastically different time frames, if I remember right.
Yes, but I can. They're kits. I can just
Fashion.
swap what I need to. Arnhem,
Nice.
for more Winter Germans. Stalingrad Germans.
Nice.
A bunch of Soviet weapons.
And these 135s or what are they? Yeah.
Russian anti-tank rifle teams.
Sweet. Penfolov Smith.
These, we'll go this way. Soviet motor rifle troops, which I'm just going to paint for winter stuff.
Yeah.
And then 2 boxes of Tamiya very good sculpt Russian infantry, which I don't have on me at the time, and a couple more boxes of Russian weapons, because the Tamiya kits only come with submachine guns.
Right.
And so I want to give them. I already have a squad of those with subs. I want to give them all Mosins and the correct rifle belts and stuff.
Chuck, have you been to a doctor? Do you know what's wrong with you? Probably chasing all those young girls around, taking you out of breath.
Brian, we doing this, buddy?
Yeah, we can. Just do this.
All right. Well, let's start rolling then, buddy.
All right. Oh.
So explain exactly what you're what y'all.
We are doing the post game result. We're doing the post game results from a game we did 2 years ago.
I'm bailing, guys. Okay.
What?
All right, take care.
Hey, Jeff.
Dude.
Bye, Jeffy.
So, yeah, and that game, McMurray pretty much cleaned house. Keegan's two guys, they died, and Greg had one die, and then McMurray had all three of his survive. So, how many points, McMurray?
I have 9.
9. Okay, so 9 points. So yeah, you cleaned house.
Oh,
I was looking at it. It says a game receives 1 renown point just for playing the scenario, but we weren't like playing the scenario in here. But I don't know if we want.
10 it is, baby. 10 it is.
Okay, so they each have 1 point too, but there's not much you can do with 1 point. It looks like.
You talking about renown?
Yeah. So, but we get. I was kind of hoping Greg and Keegan would have showed up at least in the chat or something, so they could witness this. But we'll go ahead and take care of them. We'll start with Greg. How's that? Which one? It was Razor Fence.
Don't before y'all start with renown, don't y'all need to see the condition of the characters that went down out of action?
That's what he's
Yeah, we're
doing.
gonna start with Greg.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Greg had one that Razor Finch was great. Greg had Razor Finch and Mad Eye Kobe. Mad Eye Kobe is the one that's on the train with McMurray. So we'll do Razor Finch here. He died. And then all you do is just go by the table that's provided on here. And you roll a D10. And we see what happens. Say when, McMurray.
When?
I was just playing.
Oh. He got so Razor Finch ended up rolling a 6, which is it's not so bad.
Yeah,
Oh.
except for he was out of action and he was on the losing side of
Oh,
scenarios.
yeah. So
it's
plus
an
2 to that. Yeah, so it'll be plus 2 because he lost and the model's out of action. So plus 2 is an 8. Says says call the Sawbones.
So
Game member must miss the next game. So he's gonna miss the next game.
So the question is, are we going to let him use his renown point to re-roll that?
If I was him, I would, wouldn't you?
I probably would. I'd hope for it to roll like a 1 or a 2 or a 3.
Yeah. Greg, we're gonna re-roll it for you to see what happens.
Given that 1 renown point isn't going to do him a whole lot in a game.
No, it's not. So here we'll stand him back up here real quick. Now, of course, if he rolls a 8, oh gosh, he's done for.
Well, again, that's part
Yeah.
of the game, right?
Here we go, man. And it's his re-roll.
Come on, Greg.
He rolled a 9. Yeah, he did. It's
Okay.
Blue Hill for you. So Blue Hill for you means the game member is dead. Start looking for a replacement. So Razor Finch did not survive.
Okay, well,
Okay. Next is Keegan's got to roll twice here, man, because both his dudes died.
he does. So he's got a specialist and a regular?
Yeah, they're just regulars. They're just D10 regulars, not really specialists, because I don't give them.
Does he have any guys with more than one trait?
Well, both of them have two traits on them.
Then they're both specialists.
That's fine. So, see, I don't really, for me, I guess you can pay attention to specialist traits and all that, but you don't have to. I just
No, but
throw traits on there and just go with it.
I just mean in terms of replacing a character or getting another character
Yeah.
or upgrading, they're both sidekicks or specialists.
Okay. All right, but they also got +2 modifier too, so
Yep.
let's go ahead and do Red Angus.
Roll low.
And they both have their own. They all have. Oh crap! You rolled a 6, so it's an 8. So called Stall Bones. So when they return following, it's a -1. Do we want to give him his point or not?
Honestly, I wouldn't, because he already starts with a wound. He doesn't have a negative trait. He just starts with a wound. That's all.
Well, he misses the next game.
Yeah, but what happens if we burn his reroll there and then the next guy gets a fucking 10?
Just like what happened with Ray.
Well, maybe, but
Yeah.
Keegan's got 2 guys to look out for.
All right, here I figured we'd make a note of that on his because I got to redo these cards and send them back. All righty. So he was Sawbones. I'll just put Sawbones. All right. And then for Backdoor Billy, roll D10, and Backdoor Billy gets. Oh crap, dude! I'm rolling 6s, dude.
So then I would burn a renown
Okay, so here we go.
so that he's got something going on for the next game.
Backdoor Billy, he gets a 3, so it's a 5. Just wing me. Gang member makes a full recovery and is ready to fight next game. Boom! So Keegan's got one guy coming back. So now it's up to you, McMurray, with your 9 points.
So how does that work with Keegan's guys being back in Grimdale, though?
Hey, I'll take care of that.
Okay.
Anyways. But, all right, so then all we have is your 9 renown points. I don't know what you want to do with all that.
What all cowboy figures do you have still?
Oh, shoot. I got one. I don't know if you want a lady or not.
Do you have a cavalryman?
Well, they're 28s. These ones we're playing with are pretty much 32s. I guess that'll work if you want.
Yeah, man. But do you have a cavalry guy?
On a horse or something like that, or just
No, it doesn't need a horse. Just
no, I don't.
you don't have a guy with a pistol and a saber or a rifle and a saber or something?
Well, I got a lady with a machete and a 6-shooter.
All right. What's she look like?
Yeah, it's a 6-shooter. She's got a machete. I don't know if you see her right there. Here, I just. Oh, I can't.
Chris, can you and Biggin? Sure. Let's go with that lady. I'll buy her as a regular.
There she is.
So that'll eat up
Chris,
my points.
maximize.
I don't think he's over here anymore. He killed his kid.
Right. So there's that lady there. So you want to use her for what?
I'll just grab her as a regular.
A regular? So that's 4, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's 4. So you got 5 left.
Her name is going to be Aunt Florence, and can I give her the bloodthirsty trait?
That'll cost. How much does it cost? 2 for that?
No, it's just she's a regular, so you get 1 trait.
Uh,
It's just a figure. When you have you don't buy a figure that doesn't have a trait.
Ouch. Oh, I'm looking at promotion stuff here. A regular can be promoted to a vacant sidekick spot for 2 years now.
Yeah, but I don't have a vacant sidekick spot. Both my sidekicks are still alive.
So, okay. So what trait you gonna want?
Bloodthirsty.
Bloodthirsty. Okay. So her.
Is bloodthirsty +1 to a wound in close combat?
Yeah, to be honest with you, I just wanted to name the lady and Flo and give her bloodthirsty.
Okay.
Write this down.
I got nothing. But she's coming.
No,
to town.
I picked up what you were putting down.
Yeah, I think it soared over everybody else's heads at 35,000 feet.
I was going to suggest you call her Sister Sarah and give her 2 mules, but
What do you want to name her?
Aunt Flo, FLO.
Dude, really?
Yeah. What's wrong with Florence?
Yeah. all
Fine.
right.
Aunt Florence. That's fine. I don't care.
My wife don't watch this.
it's McMurray. Did you really expect anything different?
My main guy's name is Doodoo, Brian.
No, it's Voodoo Morales.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and tell you, I watched 2 hours of the last game we played, and we called him Doodoo the whole time.
Oh, I let you call him Doodoo because it's you, McMurray.
Brian, you called him Doodoo also.
Oh, Voodoo! It's Margaret. That's what's that is fun. All right, I heard noted here. Everyone's D10s, but I'm not doing any D12s.
That's fine.
Yeah, makes it interesting. And then what else? We got what? 4 left? 5 left? What?
I'd have 6 left.
You have 9. Cost you
Yeah,
4.
but then you said everybody got 1 for playing.
Oh. Yeah.
I don't.
So 10, subtract 4, 6. What are you gonna do now? Do you want to add another trait? I have to admit, I don't like having too many traits on a character. It's so you forget so easy.
Well, I mean, I get that, but then all of a sudden you just went full bloat and, gave everybody 2 traits.
Yeah, I just did 2 traits. It's easy to remember. But doing 4 to 5, come on.
That's fair.
Come on, be nice, quick about it, or you can just stop right there. That's gonna be 4 dudes with Keegan's got 1.
Sure. Let's pay 2 to give Ghostface Sharpshooter.
Oh shoot. Sharpshooter?
On Ghostface.
Hold on. Okay, so you're gonna want sharpshooter
Yep.
for Ghostface.
Uh-huh.
Okay. You got 4.
Yeah.
Tell you what, man. You guys are in for it.
What?
You guys are in for it, man. It's gonna blow. It's gonna be so much fun.
I think you're just going to kill the fuck out of us, to be honest with you. But
Nah, it has nothing to do with killing. I got chapters for this, man. We're on the 2nd chapter.
I mean, you very well may, but at the same time, when we have, it's going to be 2026 before we play the next game.
It took a while to get a budget, man.
Fine, let's add, we'll do 2, spend 2 more, that way I'll have 2 rolling in, and I'll add Weapon Master to Flo.
Weapon Master.
Yep, there we go. So now I got 4 characters running around with 2 traits each. They're pretty pigeonholed into what they're doing, but whatever, man, it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Yeah, don't get too gamey, dude.
What do you mean? I'm just making it so that,
Jesus.
she's good at kicking people in the face, and they're good at shooting people. That's all.
Yeah, it all comes down to dice roll. So, is that it? Are you done with that one?
I mean, that's
Because you're only down, what, 2 points now?
yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
that's pretty
Keep
solid.
Keep those 2 points for rerolls.
Yeah, exactly.
We got Bingmar, do you think? I cannot pronounce that miniature company.
Who?
Gookex? Goo?
Gukek?
Yeah.
What about him?
We'll scale up to 1/700 from Walkabout.
So
Mhm.
I have a bunch of his stuff that I scaled up to 1/600. It's certainly not. It's not anywhere close to as detailed as your Tamaya stuff is.
Yeah.
Or I'm sorry, I did not. I scaled it up to 1/1200. My bad. To be honest with you, Chris, no. The barrels are way too big. I really like them, but probably not. I think. What Dutch ships do you need? I know David Manley made a couple Baltic coastal things, and I think 1/600. I don't remember what they were though. Hang on, let me try and go find that. I think they were. I don't think they were Dutch though. I'm not sure.
Hey, I'm going to go ahead and jump off then because I got to do some homework here now. This stuff taken care of.
You do?
Well, yeah, I got to get all this. I got to get this all set. Game's on Saturday.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. So I got to make up new characters here, it looks like. And then I still got to get the bad guys taken care of.
What do you mean you got to make up new characters?
I got to make up your Afro. I got to redo Greg and Keegan's guys and then upgrade your dudes. And then I got to make the sheets for the bad guys.
I gotcha.
So, yeah.
Oof.
You know, and I got to get these objectives written out and all that and all this other stuff, you know.
I got
sometimes your dice rolls may trigger stuff. You never know. So, love it. So, anyways, pretty excited about this.
Me too, buddy.
All right, you guys take care, and I'll see you on the next one or whatever. Chris,
Yeah,
Reed.
later, buddy.
Take care,
Yeah,
Minnie.
Brian.
Mr. Mutt. All right, guys. So, well, I think I'm going to go ahead and call it early.
That's fine. McMurray needs to go to sleep.
I got a
Murray got to go to sleep. I've not. I have not been sleeping well, so for various reasons, McMurray knows one of those. But and apparently my internet has decided it doesn't want to friggin' work. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up, and we will go ahead and I may or may not have a paint and chat this Saturday. Be on the lookout. If not, we'll definitely, we'll see you next Wednesday. And until then, we will see you on the flip side.